Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Wealth Unlimited. Today in the series of talking about stock market updates, I will be giving you the overview of Nifty fall. Further, we will be discussing about some global and the Indian news headlines, and I will also be telling you about the next Nifty targets as we discussed in our previous video, where we talked about how if Nifty breaks the level of 17,700 can let it fall to the level of 17,500, which we saw today as well. So not wasting much of the time, if you are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and let's begin. As you can see that it's a big news coming from the US that Dow Jones is down 400 points. Same S&P 500 sheds 1.6%, and similar thing is going to happen in tomorrow's Indian market as well. I believe that Indian market can open below where they gave closing near 17,480 today. Well, why it is happening is one of the major reasons why it is happening is again Fed Reserve increasing the rate hikes in the coming months, which can even pressurize more to the companies and the company's result. Now, if you will see that the Dow Jones Industrial Average is below 438 points here, and the Nasdaq Composite is tumbled 260 points, which is like 2.1% down from its current opening. Talking about the Indian rupee, if you will see that Indian rupee also slumps to near 4-week low as euro and yuan also weaken. Now the thing is why Indian rupee slumps can hamper the Indian market is because that if Indian companies are doing the exports or if Indian companies are doing business overseas, then this particular news of Indian rupees can contract their margins further, and which can ultimately lead to the bad quarter result for such companies. This is one more thing like why Indian market was under pressure today. Giving you the overview of Nifty today, you can see that Nifty did fell from the level of 17,700 to 17,490, and today's trading range was 17,467 to 17,690 rupees, as you can see it here. Well, we discussed in the previous video. I want to show you the previous video where I said the same thing. So just give me a minute and bear with me. Here you go. That these are the lines which we had drawn from like last couple of weeks in the market, and as you can see that Nifty again went up, touched round about 18,000, like 17,992, and fell from that particular top level. Now you can see that Nifty is currently trading its support of 17,700 roughly, and I believe that if Nifty breaks 17,700, it can come down further to the level of 17,500. Yes, these two are the immediate supports for Nifty, and we can wait till Monday. And yes, sir, this is what I said, that if Nifty breaks a support of 17,700, Nifty will fall back to the level of 17,500. This is what we saw today as well. And I believe that if the market continue to fall like this, the next major support for the Nifty will be the 20 days moving average. Yes, this line which I'm seeing here near the level of 17,346, you can take it as 17,350. If market opens gap down tomorrow, or if market breaks the level of 17,467, which is today's low, then Nifty can fall further to the level of 17,350. Beware of these levels, as these are the places where Nifty can try to bounce back. And if you will see that, if you will ask me that if market is now in negative trend, or if market can fall a huge fall from here, or like it can go back to the level of 16,000, 15,000, for personal experience, of like what I can say that is not going to happen. Well, why I'm saying this is also justified by the data of FII's DIs. As you can see that FIIs did a selling of 453 crore rupees in the Indian market today, and DIs sold roughly 85 crore rupees of equities in the market. So these are the numbers which are not that bad. If we will see that what is happening in Nifty and seeing a huge 2 months fall does not justify the FII selling, because if market has to fall this big, then FIIs needs to sell like in thousands of 1,000 crores of value. So this is one of the reasons why I think that again there is little bit positivity left in the market. And if these numbers come in huge values like above 2,000 crore, 3,000 crore, then that is a worrying concern. But as of now, I believe that this is a healthy correction, or like a normal profit booking, which was long due in the market. As you can see that Nifty already gave a very huge run up from the level of 15,100 to the level of 18,000. So I have discussed about the next supports, which are 17,350 and 17,100 in coming future. In coming days, if Nifty kept on falling, I believe that 17,100 to the level of 17,000 is somewhere place where it can rest, and you can definitely look for more opportunities in the market where you can plan to invest in the companies. Now talking about today's news, as one of the news was related to Infosys, where they reduced the average variable pay to 70% for Q1 amid their margin squeezes. So why this happened is because due to less profitability of Infosys in last few quarters, and they believe that their margins are more gonna contract as we go forward, and that's why there is a huge variable pay cut for the employees. I believe that this can be a negative news for the Infosys, and if Infosys stock can fall further. If we will check Infosys stock here, I'll tell you the levels. Infosys is a good stock and it's a good long-term bet also. If you're planning to buy this particular stock, you can wait. You can wait till the level of roughly around 1500, and if you get this particular stock at the level of 1450, it's a worth value pick buy. Yes, why I'm saying that, because I see a very limited margin of error here and margin of risk here. So I believe that 1450 to 1400 is a great buy for this particular stock. Now talking about the next news, if you will see that investor pour by Rupee 6.5 trillion in 2 days as sensex tanks over 1500 points. This also we discussed in our video, that why reaching 60,000 is a big hurdle and why it's a big resistance for the sensex, and in a timely manner every day I have told you to book your profits. So I believe that now the correction is coming, and you should, rather than looking at the negative sides, you should look for the opportunities now, because already the damage is done in last 2 days. Now one positive news for the Trent share. Yes, if you know Trent, it's a Tata owned company, and if you are planning to buy this share, or if you have this share, there's a good news coming from the brokerage firms that it is expected to grow further, and they are on a growth runway. And yes, if you'll see the Trent stock chart, I will give you an overview of Trent quickly, and I will try to wrap up this video as soon as possible. And you can see that Trent from the top levels had a huge fall. From last 3 days, it is continuously falling, and if you would have bought this stock at the level of 1500, where it is like almost near to 52-week high, that would have been foolish investment. Yes, it is very important to understand the timely investments in the market, and if it falls further to the level of like 1150, or if you find it near the level of 1200 rupees, then again it's a good buy, but I would have never invested in this company at a price range of 1500. The company has a good prospect, and yes, this retail companies are doing really well, and these are some of the companies like Trent and DMart in the mid cap segment where you can plan to invest for the long term perspective. And you can see the all-time chart of Trent also, and you will see that this particular company is on a uptrend. Yes, you can see that on a monthly basis it has been like taking support near the 20 days moving average, which is very low, near the 1000 rupees. Again, if it comes to the level of 1000 rupees, you can invest in this particular company with your own research and your own due diligence. You can look for this particular company, and if you believe in this company, you can invest. But if you'll ask me that what I would have done if I would have found it in this particular company at a price range of 1000 rupees, I would have invested, because I am very much familiar with this particular company and they have a very strong financials and the balance sheet. So yes, so I guess that's it for today, and these were like some of the top news I wanted to cover, as investors or like traders are having a tough day in the market from last 2-3 days, as Nifty is not moving what they expect it to be. But again, 18,000 is a big hurdle for the Nifty, and for time being I believe that 17,600 now becomes the very tough hurdle or resistance for Nifty. So in time to time manners, I'll suggest you to please book your profits whenever you can, and please make sure that you entered in a particular stock in a particular at the right time. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and if you have any stocks you want to know about, feel free to comment. I will try to cover that particular stock in my videos, or if I would see opportunity, or like if that stock is the problem of masses, then I will try to make a separate video for the stock. I hope you liked the video and I was able to give you some brief about today's market, what is happening in Indian market and why Indian market is under pressure, what can happen in coming future, where till what point Nifty can fall. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please make sure to share it with your friends and do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.